Hey guys, Average Bob, NYG here. In today's video I want to talk about Evan Engram as he just hit the free agency market today and he's likely to sign with another team. In this video I want to break down the 2017 first round draft pick from the New York Giants and the amount of potential that he had over his career, and did he live up to it. He had a lot of drops. He also made a Pro Bowl. It was a weird tenure with the Giants, and when the Giants really needed a playmaker over those years, they had Odell, they had Saquon, they had Sterling Shepard, a bunch of other guys. So in this video I want to dive into Evan Engram specifically and if he lived up to his potential. Evan Engram amassed a very strong college career, totaling a little over 2,300 receiving yards and 15 total touchdowns. In 2016, Engram finished with almost 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns his senior year, also attaining first-team SEC honors. Moving into the 2017 NFL Combine, Engram showcased his freakish athletic ability. At 6'3", 234 pounds, his rise began with an amazing combine where he put up great freakish numbers. He ran the 40-yard dash in 4.42 seconds, the 10th fastest time of any offensive player that year.
With the 23rd pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Evan Engram, tight end, Ole Miss.
On top of weapons like Odell Beckham Jr. and now second-year man Sterling Shepard, it would be a no-brainer for the Giants to give an aging Eli Manning another weapon. In Jerry Reese's final draft as the Giants general manager, Evan was selected 23rd overall in the 2017 draft. Giants fans were elated at the opportunity to finally have a tight end who had true potential as a legitimate offensive threat. You could hear, "You can't cover him with a linebacker because he's too fast," or "He'll be as great in the slot, another weapon to give Sterling Shepard and Odell more space. You can't cover them all." Even Giants legends like Mark Bavaro loved the pick, calling Evan Engram unbelievable and impressive, as reported in a story with the New York Post.
About to punch it in the end zone. They're in the red zone at the 18. And Manning going to the end zone for the touchdown. Evan Engram.
Evan Engram had a strong rookie performance in 2017 where he put up 722 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. Fans were optimistic that we had another weapon that could only help Eli further and Odell get more open. Unfortunately, his next 2 seasons were cut short by injuries. In 2018, he had an MCL and a foot injury, and in 2019, a foot injury cut his season short.
First and 10, 25-yard line off the fake to Gallman.
Touching on the 2019 season, Engram came out to a hot start. He had an amazing game versus the Cowboys where he went off for 11 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown. This was especially evident of his talent during Daniel Jones' first start in Week 3, where he had a great performance, catching 6 passes for 113 yards, including Daniel Jones' first touchdown pass, which happened to be for a 75-yard touchdown and changed the momentum of that game. The Giants went on to win in Daniel Jones' first start, and the future seemed somewhat bright. Unfortunately, after Engram's 2019 season was ended by injury, he obtained the reputation of an injury-prone player, and fans weren't sure if he could last a full season or be the player that we thought he could be. In 2020, Evan Engram started 14 games and eventually played in all 16. The division was a joke in 2020, and the Giants had the opportunity to somehow make the playoffs with a terrible record because all the teams were truly that bad. Giants fans were legitimately stunned when Engram made the Pro Bowl after watching with their own 2 eyes. Many asked the question, how could he be a Pro Bowler having 1 receiving touchdown and 11 drops that season? Well, when we look at the NFC, there were frequent Pro Bowlers at the tight end position, 2 being George Kittle and Zach Ertz, who both had season-ending injuries early in that season and would have likely been in that spot if they were healthy. One of his drops that stood out to everyone was the one versus the Eagles that potentially could have sealed the game. Honestly, though, the Giants were inventing new ways to lose at this point, so who's to even say that if he makes that catch anyway, they still win the game, as the Eagles still had 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. His final season for Big Blue was very uneventful, as was the Giants' season overall, and he played in 12 games, finishing with 3 touchdowns and 400 yards.
Oh, Evan Engram over the top of the defensive back. Evan Engram with a 30-yard
With the new regime in place, we've likely seen the end of Evan Engram on Big Blue. Obviously, Evan Engram isn't too much to blame for the Giants' issues, as they have been a disaster from a front office and coaching perspective for quite some time now. What is evident, though, was that he never found his stride to be a consistently strong player for the Giants. Who knows? Maybe the NFL pundits on ESPN will finally get what they want. Evan Engram in an offense with a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen. I'm not sure how they'll be able to spin the narrative once he starts his drops again, but he's only 27 years old, and maybe if he finds the right system, he could fit in there and turn it around in more of a wide receiver type role. So who do you guys think's to blame? Is it the Giants organization and their front office, or is it the players just simply not living up to their potential? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, this is my first YouTube video for Giants-related content. If you guys like it, please let me know. If you dislike it and think I suck, also tell me that too. I'm open for anything, but I hope you guys liked it. So until next time, have a good one.